What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mr. B from Backyard Barbecue, and today's cook is gonna be ribs and beer can chicken. That's right, beer can chicken, right? You don't know what that is? Stay tuned. Got a treat for you. I even show you the rack that you put the chicken on. Normally I use beer cans, but I'm gonna show you what I'm using this time. Still using the can, but I'll show you. I ain't gonna even spoil it for you. But anyway, that's what we're doing today. I'll be back shortly. As you can see, I already got my charcoal inside the on top of my Weber. Hey, don't get mad at my Weber now. My Weber do multiple things. But anyway, today is holding my charcoal, and that's just to get my fire lit. You can see wood right here on the ground. I got a wood on the other side of my compartment. You see the truck? I got the truck lid open. I got wood back there, so we got wood for days to make this happen. That's just to get my fire started, because I don't want to sit there with a weed burner, just wasting my time trying to get this thing lit. So, we'll be back in a minute. Like I said, we're going to do beer can chicken and ribs. We're going to make it happen, and we'll go from there. See you in a minute. What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. B. We back, and as you can see, I got 2 slabs of ribs here. I have to ask what I'm holding in my hand. Well, I'm holding my ready check thermometer. You can see I got a remote here. Cable going into my little bin or whatever I had created. Let me show you something. See this temp right here? I don't know if you see it, but it says 271. I'm usually cooking my ribs about 250. But what I'm gonna do is, when I put my meat in there, the temp is gonna drop because this meat is cold. And I don't mean cold because I took it out about 20 minutes ago, just to start coming to room temperature. But the temp of this is cooler than that, coming from the firebox. So you can see it's dropping down a little bit, probably because it's settling in. I'm going to put my meat on there, and the temp will start to drop down. So it'll be around 245, 250. And I'll just keep watching it periodically. Like every 45 minutes, I'll throw a piece of wood on there, or 2, just to keep it going, keep my temps going. And then in a couple hours, maybe 2 hours, I'll throw the beer can chickens on there. So I'll see you guys in about 2 hours with my beer can chickens, and I'll show you how those work. Alright, be back in a little bit. Alright, YouTube, we back. And like I said, I will show y'all these beer can chickens. They've been seasoned, as you can tell, with the onions, celery, and whatever your season of choice is. They've been sitting there marinating since Friday, so it's Sunday now. About 2 days, right? Sitting there, about a day and a half, really, because it was Friday night. This is beer. All right. This, as you can see, is Dr. Pepper. 2 different ways of doing it, right? Call it beer can chicken because it originally started with using beer. But you can use drink of choice. You can use Coca-Cola, whatever it is. And I like to try things all the time. So this is my 5th time doing it with Dr. Pepper. And I can tell you, I prefer Dr. Pepper over the beer. The family loves the beer flavor. So I'm going to do both. You know what I mean? It's a win-win for me. So anyway, as you can see in the bottom of this, and you see the little liquid, what I did was take another beer and pour just a little bit in there. That's gonna piss off the neighbors, right? So when that heat hit it, right? Remember the beer or your liquid in the can is gonna marinate up into the meat, right? So that's what's gonna make your chicken real tender and real tasty to you. So it's gonna be hard to dry it out, right? Just don't leave it on there for 24 hours on the grill or your smoker. But this right here, once I put some of these in there, and that heat hit it, the whole neighborhood gonna come outside looking like, what in the heck going on, right? So it's about 25 to 30 minutes before I go ahead and put this on the smoker. So I'm gonna let it come down to room temperature. No more than 30 minutes, guys, because what you don't want it to do is get the room temperature, because you don't want to play with chicken, right? See how easy that was? Alright, shake all the celery and stuff out of it. Celery and bell pepper, and there you go, bam, just that easy. Alright, So I'm just gonna take this stuff, hands full, put it around the side. That's gonna soak up too in the beer. And like I said, for aroma. Another tip, secret tip, right? If you barbecuing and you want people to come notice it, one of the good things is for those who like to cater, things like that, or you want to get your name out there, the quick and easiest way to do it is to just take a Vidalia onion. See, a Vidalia onion, cut it in half, and just throw it right in your firebox where your fire's going. I can guarantee you, people gonna come outside thinking you got food on the grill. You can just do it just to mess with people. And that's another way to get your scent out there, and people are like, man, what's he cooking? It smells good. But anyway, be back in a minute when I put these on the grill and show you how I position them, because that's key too. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. There go my chicken. Been out for about 25 minutes maybe. And it's time to go ahead and put them in the grill. I'm gonna show you how I position. Sorry about that. I'm talking my back turn. I'm gonna show you how I position them. I just put wood on that, so it's gonna smoke for a minute. Hold this. You know, this side. Hold it. I took one of my racks out, y'all, in my in Big Bertha, aka my Shirley Fab. This thing is awesome. Don't get to use it as much as I thought I would. Still worth every penny though. Alright. Once I put them in here, then I'll explain. Alright. The primary source of my heat is coming from this side over here, right? So my heat's coming out of the firebox, reverse flow, going down, and then coming back over, right? So it's cooking slowly here with no direct heat on it. When the heat comes out of the tunnel, as you can see the smoke, because I just put wood on there. Because I do it like every 45 minutes. In about 10, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, that smoke will be thin blue again. But I position them close as I can to the fire. Reason being is because I want it to slow cook as long as possible. If I put it over here, it might be a tad bit hotter because the heat's coming directly, you know, from the heat source. By the time it gets over here, it's mellowed out and it's cooling off. Alright, easy tip. Give me a second, then I'm about to wrap the ribs and then we're good to go. Alright, show y'all something else. This. Bam! Aluminum foil. Instead of using my house aluminum foil, plus I don't want to hit a white trip it all the time. It's easy if you use aluminum foil like you buy this. You buy it at Costco, Home Depot, whatever. I mean, not Home Depot. Costco, you got a Sam's. They sell the heavy duty. It's wider. Plus you get a whole lot more, and it's about 20 bucks, something. Give y'all my tips and stuff. Let that smoke die down for a little bit. Anyway, give you a tip real quick while I'm waiting on that. Is this aluminum foil? Let me show you something. This aluminum foil. Two sides, right? Shiny side, dull side, right? Which side do you think you should be on the outside when you're looking at it after you wrap it, right? Everybody say it's shiny. Absolutely not. The way aluminum foil is made for your meat to go directly on top of the shiny side, and the dull side is the side you see. Right? So another tip. Give y'all my tips, man. Next thing I know, y'all gonna be beating me at competition. Anyway, that's generally what I do. I get 2 pieces out. One for each rib, but I only got 2 today. And then we'll go from there. Shiny side up. Put my handy dandy gloves on so I don't feel the heat. I'm doing a 2-2-1 method today, y'all. 2-2-1 method is 2 hours just in the smoker. 2 hours wrap. And then you take it out for an hour and let it sit in the smoker like the original first 2 hours. It's sitting there. Normally I would put brown sugar on them. Brown sugar and apple juice. I'm gonna put apple juice on it. Give me a second. You gotta really be dedicated if you want to come out here and barbecue in this Florida heat. It's probably about 98, 99 degrees out here. And I got my crazy stuff out here on the grill. Ain't that something? Smoker, let me correct myself before somebody else on the tube correct me. Easy day. Alright? There you go. Alright. Smoke's starting to mellow out. Once it catches fire, bam. And you wonder why my ribs look so perfect and yours look crazy? This is why. Try this method, y'all. 2, 2, 1. Alright. If you're doing uncut, these are St. Louis ribs. But if you're doing uncut ribs, as in a full rib that hadn't been trimmed, then you use the 3, 2, 1 method, which is 3 hours. 3 hours of cooking on the grill. Like you come in every hour and spray it down. Actually, what I do is I let it go 2 hours before I spray it. And in this case, because I'm doing the 2, 2, 1 method, I spray it when I wrap it. And then we'll go from there. Alright, real quick tip, right? See how the smoke is starting to mellow out? Show them this. So what I do, I open my my fire pit up. As soon as I open it up, catches on fire. Guess what? That'll alleviate that smoke real quick here. Right? Because when you put wood on there and it's sitting like that, it can't breathe. It starts to smolder. You see a bunch of smoke. So I'm not going to close my pit right now because I don't want that smoke to just, just formulate over my meat. Well, don't really matter for my ribs because they're in aluminum foil for the next 2 hours. But I don't want, on my chicken just to sit there and it just get a bunch of smoke. That's cool if you're trying to pump smoke into a brisket or something like that. But I'm not doing that today. So we'll go from there. Like I said, in about 2 to 3 minutes, I'll close this back. And that wood, if you can see it, take a look real quick. See how that fire is kicked up? Yep. In a minute, I'll be able to close it up. And then I'll be back to good. So I'll be back when it's time to, in about 2 hours, when I take the ribs out and show you how I put them back on there. They're going to be real tender. And then we'll go from there. Alright. This is Mr. B. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, sir. We back. It's about that time to take these ribs off. Remember I told you we're doing the 2, 2, 1 method. Right? I already had 2 hours just sitting on the smoker. Not wrapped. 2 hours wrapped in aluminum foil. So we're at the 4 hour mark. About to take them off. Just see me go through the whole process. Take them off. Take them out of the aluminum foil and put them back on there, right? That 2 hours in the aluminum foil makes it tender. And then you don't want them too tender, so you put them back on the grill for about an hour so they can tighten up the outside for the texture. That way when you bite it, it's straight bite through. Alright? What we do? There you go. Open this up. Y'all see them chickens, don't you? Alright, spin it around so you get some even cooking going on. There you go. Ribs. Voila. Alright. Y'all want to see what a perfect rib look like? Damn, I wish I could smell this. Ooh, ooh. You have to be careful, right? Because sometimes, depending on how you control your heat, if you don't control it right, and you just pick it up by one end, it'll bend and snap. So, watch me. Remember, I got gloves on that, you see how that bone coming out, don't you? So I have to reach from up under when I'm grabbing this. Alright? Slide my hand all the way through. Man, this thing tender. There you go. Woo! Alright, same thing for rib number 2. Got the whole thing under my hand, and it'll toughen back up. Alright, easy day. See that chicken looking real fine? Yep, you already know what the taste gonna be like. Anyway, so I'm gonna close this up. We'll be back shortly at the end to show you what the final product looks like. Holla. Alright, everybody. Still hot as heck down here in Florida. But the ribs, the chicken are finally done. They hold it down. Alright. Remember what I told you about when you take them off? Want to be careful, because obviously they're going to break. Scoop them with both hands. Look at them, they tearing already. Yes sir. We call that tenderoni. Look at them chickens. Yep. I'll pull them off here in a minute. And that's it. In a nutshell, that's how you get it done. St. Louis ribs, 5 hours done. You see the perfectness on there. Now, ladies, fellas, if you want to put glaze on top of it, some people like sauce on it. The last 15 minutes, so I did the last hour just sitting in here just like this. Take the last 15 minutes and put your sauce on there. And close it back up and then let it sit. The sauce will cook into there. And you won't have a glob or Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever it is you use on top of there. And you won't have to worry about it. It'll soak into the meat. And it'll probably be the best rib somebody ever tasted. But anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, hit me up. Comment below. Subscribe to my stuff so I can keep giving you these videos, raw, uncut. No editing, just footage and uploading. Right? Mistakes made, we still rock with it. You got questions about beer can chicken? I might even do it on my Smoky Mountain Weber. Google that if you don't know what it is. Got one of them. I may do one on that just so people that have one of them know how to cook one. But anyway, hit me up with your questions, comments, concerns, helpful hints for myself. I mean, I've been cooking for years, but at the same time, you're never too old to learn something. So hit me up, like I said, subscribe, like my videos. I'm going to keep posting them, and we're going to do the thing. It's Mr. B from Backyard Barbecue. Holla.